What's up, man? It's your boy HipHopGamer, the one and only. Yo, I got my boy David. I would pronounce his last name, but I know I'm gonna say it wrong. But anyway, this is my man David. This is the creator of Outlast. This is Red Barrel, the company. He's here. Even though you don't see his face, you're gonna hear his voice because he's so gangster that you don't need to see him. All right. So, David, say what's up to the HipHopGamer fans. Like, introduce yourself. Let them know who you are and what you do.
Hi guys. Actually, I just wanna say something. I'm not the creator of the whole thing. Like, where there's a bunch of guys here that did the game. Like, with three guys, like that was the three co-founder of the company that started the project like 1 year and a half ago, and then like a bunch of guys like joined the team, and all of those guys are like pretty experienced. So it's really a teamwork. As a game, yeah.
Oh, nah, that's amazing. Nah, I love your team. I'm gonna tell you, I personally went on LinkedIn and try to connect with everybody on your team. Like, seriously, I just needed to just say hi to them and stuff like that. Now, let me ask you this: how many people actually worked on this game? Like, this is Outlast, the scariest game ever made, in my opinion. Is that phenomenal? Now, how many people worked on this game?
Well, we are 11 right now, but we got also some. We had a contract with an audio company, and we had also a scriptwriter, GD Petty, that worked on like different movie before, and he actually was one of the director of one of the horror movie, The Borrower.
Oh, so, wow!
So that guy helped us like doing the script. Plus came on to do that work on the audio, and 11 guys. That's pretty much all the people that work. And yeah, for sure we did some play testing with the company, different company outside here in Montreal, to make sure that the game has no bug, and then play tester can make sure the game is scary enough, and it's not dull, it's not too scary, or the thing.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like, 11 people. Yo, you guys are incredible. So the first thing I want to say here's my first question. Like, to me, I feel this is the scariest game ever. I feel you guys brought back the true meaning of what survival horror is. I truly believe that this game is an instant classic amongst the game industry, in my opinion. I really love this game. So what I want to ask is, what was the inspiration like behind this game? Like, what made you decide that, hey, we need to make a game to make this genre of games come back to life?
Yeah, well, one of the things is that, like, as we all like notice in the past year, like big companies are doing action or game, and that doesn't work for us. Like, I'm one of the fan of like the whole like Silent Hill and Resident Evil and all those like scary games, and I'm a huge fan of horror movies. So, and with all that and some like idea from Hugo, who is one of the other co-founder, you find some information about like how to play in the dark, and he was one of the director of the first Splinter cell, so he knew how to bring like light and shadow and all that stuff. So we found that movie. It's called Robert Johnny from Chris Cunningham, and that helped us like giving the art direction with the night vision.
Oh, wow!
Then
okay.
Philippe Morin, one of the other co-founder, worked on he worked in the movie industry also a little bit before, and he knew how to bring emotion. On my side, it's all about like gameplay, and I was one of the horror freak, and there was not much of those like pretty good scary game on the market. There was nothing. I respect all the Dead Space and everything, but then they all became like action. So we had to come back to what we felt when we were young. Like, when I had the first Silent Hill, I was like in the dark, and also in the Resident Evil, I was like, oh man, why don't we have that anymore? So we all tried to do something that go to the essence, the pure essence of the game, of the scare, of all the fear. Wow. And I guess after that, it was like to set the bar high. We decided just to make sure we had to ourselves test the game, and if ourselves can be scared, that means that the whole freaking population are going to be so scared.
Yo,
I mean, because I'm not scared at all. I don't do any jump scare now when I'm watching horror movies. So, like, if I can scare myself with my own game, it means that the whole planet's going to be scared.
Yo,
that may be something.
Yo, job well done, dude. Like, I was so scared. Just to give you, like, when I showed you my video, you know, I was sitting down playing the game. And, I mean, when you walk into the room, and like the TV just comes on out of nowhere. Even that part was scary. It's like every time there's a certain action, there's a certain sound to accompany that action that just brings a climax of fear, man. It is genius the way you guys put that together. So moving on to my second question, right? So how has the process been working with PlayStation 4 being an independent company? Like, how can you walk me through the process of working with people like that?
Well, actually, it was more like everything started before with we had a good relation with the guy from Sony, and he always left the door open for us. Those guys were awesome about like you guys want to come on the platform, like you guys are free. So the process was mostly was quite easy. We got 2 programmers here that worked especially one guy that worked full time just to make sure that we can from the PC to put it on the PS4. So it was more a matter of like it was more technical than having to readapt pretty much everything. But we had to also to adjust the graphic and some of little details here and there. So it wasn't that long. The process was good and the relationship with Sony was perfect. So it didn't get us, like, we didn't have to ask ourselves question about that. So it was really easy, like, okay, let's go with Sony. Like, people are gonna love enjoying the game in their like on their couch instead of like being in front of a PC with a mouse. So we had to make that all those things work.
Yo, it was amazing. I loved it, man. And I'm telling you, man, when you go on PlayStation Live and you see all the like feeds, you see people like scared out of their minds, and I'm up here watching them, and then I get scared watching them play the game. Like, it's that addictive, man. It's so incredible, man. I love you, man. I love what you guys have done. You guys mean so much to me, and I'm the kind of person where, you know, I wear my heart on my sleeve. You know, I'm a gamer first before a journalist, and I'm telling you, you know, when I see something great, I'm not afraid to say it. And I'm so excited and happy for you guys, and I'm a proud gamer. I'm a proud gamer and a fan of you guys, man. So the next question I have for you is this: you know, I'm not sure what your budget was to do Outlast, but if you guys got a bigger budget, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a AAA title type of budget. Would you guys consider doing an Outlast 2 game, or do you guys got other ideas in mind that you want to bring to the PlayStation 4 also?
Well, about that, I mean, the money that we had for that was kind of some money was from our own pocket. We had to decide. We decided to go all in with that. Like we're a pretty good gamer, so like you probably play poker as well. So at some time you know that it's gonna work. We believe in ourselves, so let's just throw some of our money, and then let's get some other money from some funding. Company, like the government as well. Like we have that chance here in Montreal. So with that, we were able to manage something quite decent, I would say, because it's not everybody that has the chance to have the best, like a pretty talented team in order to do that. Because we grabbed like freaking good artists that made like AAA games. So that's pretty much one of the reasons why that the game seems to be like a realist, pretty realist, and like visually astonishing.
Looks great too. The graphics is crazy, sound is crazy, gameplay is tight, atmosphere, like you need the special effects, like everything about this game is insane, man. The sounds of the enemies, man. It's like, yo, it's just thinking about it, man. It's really incredible, man.
Trying to say is that sometimes it's not about like having like $20 million, but it's mostly about like having the right people at the right time doing the right thing, and that's pretty much what like made like that how Outlast was made. Then yeah, we're thinking about like we have other ideas for like sequel, and at the same time I cannot say for sure all that. And in terms of money, how much money are we gonna spend? Like more or less? Are we gonna just stay the same? Like all those things has to be defined between like the co-founder to make sure that we can deliver something good that like people will be happy. But sometimes it's just about focusing on what's good and what are the things that we are good at. So that. Like without say for sure that we're gonna work on a second game, and we're really thinking about it because like people seems to be really excited about it.
Yo, we love it, man. I'm telling you right now, live on camera, I got my man David here. Sony, I know you're gonna be watching this video. Give these dudes some money. I don't care if it's 10 million, 20 million. Give these dudes some money so they can make Outlast 2 and whatever other game they want to make. Seriously, I'm not playing. Like this game is really insane, and the talent behind this team needs to be more explored. You know what I'm saying? And Sony, if anybody, Sony is the company to do it, because I love their energy towards the indie community, and I love their energy towards their message with the PlayStation about it being a gamer machine first. So I really feel that, you know, all the stars have aligned, especially for you guys to do something, a sequel and more. If so just another question real quick.
Yes.
What other games or other game ideas have you guys played around with? I'm talking about like you just sitting in the room and y'all just chilling and talking and looking at games, and you know, what's some things that you guys have came up with just off the top of your heads?
Oh well, I can say that we had different ideas before that we didn't know what to do with those. But I could tell you that we had that idea where we were a player, we were a character, and we had to play with our shadow in order to go forward. But we realized that like 3 months later that we thought about it, there was already like 1 or 2 games that already had that feature inside the game. So I was like, good, we didn't do it because there would have been like so many competition. But we had also some idea about like I don't know, like playing with the matter. Like transforming walls into something. Oh wow! Like we're playing with the like in a different puzzle aspect of it. Like imagining like that you can play like modify the woods or the bricks or the metal and really creating your own environment out of it. So like we had like different things. Like for sure, it's a Portal gave us a bunch of gave us a special direction. So we had those ideas in our head. So, but we don't know like to make a game that really worth the shot. We really have to put the whole team. So we cannot produce two games at the same time. So we got some idea like written somewhere. Okay. But then we'll wait for sure and see the future what's gonna happen.
All right, perfect. So my next question is this. From your experience working with the PS4, how powerful is the PS4 since you worked on the platform, and what are the true capabilities of this system? Like, in your opinion, just playing around with it, seeing what's available to you, what can really be done like on this platform? Because I'm hearing great things after seeing games like The Infamous and The Order, and, you know, those games alone are mind-blowing. But just your experience with it, you know, what's the capabilities of the PS4 in your opinion, and what it can really do?
Well, I'm not the expert in terms of the PS4 because I play like I've got one at home and I'm playing like different games. Wow. I think it's going to be more a matter of like making sure that the experience is tight with the game. It won't be about like trying to put like a lot of character, because like that was for the PS3 and then the other Xbox. It was all about like putting more and more on the screen, having a crowd, but we already have that. So maybe adding more and more can be interesting, but it's not. I think it's not where we should focus on the PS4, but mostly like making sure that every detail that will make the experience even more interesting and realistic, and in that direction, I think it's the right way. Because obviously, we didn't explore the whole thing for the PS4. Like, it's just the beginning, so we can just anticipate what the big company are gonna do. For us, we're mostly gonna focus on how to exploit the atmospheric aspect of our game, and let the PS4 do the rest using the right engine.
Wow, amazing. I like that answer. Okay, so the next question is this, right? Now, Xbox One, they have their Xbox ID, and they're trying to, bring in a lot of independent developers as well. Some people are saying it's a good system. Some people are saying it's kind of hard to break into the Xbox One when it comes to the indie scene. So what I want to ask you is, will we ever see, Red Barrel, will we ever see like your games end up on the Xbox One in the future, or is there a deal in place with Sony where they want to try to keep you guys exclusive or maybe buy you guys out?